Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you so much for joining me today. Pressing play on the video. Today we're going to make this little card here, little thank you card, using our rainbow glimmer paper, which is absolutely beautiful. As some of you will know, I love a rainbow, so this really appeals to me. This glimmer paper comes on a big sheet. I haven't got a sheet left to show you, but you can get the idea from here. So each sheet goes through all the colours. So it goes from purple, pinks, yellow, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple at the other end, and it's really beautiful, really shiny and glimmery, but absolutely no shed, nothing, no glitter comes off this, so it's really nice. So we are going to make this card, except we're going to do a white background. This one didn't quite work out as I intended. Can you see it's a bit wonky, not quite centre, so this is not centred. So I'm going to try and make it properly today. This was a bit of a rush job. I'm going to try and make it properly. All of these dies are retiring, which is one of the reasons I wanted to show you this today. Plus I've used the confetti flower border punch to make these little flowers, and that's also retiring. So I just wanted to show you another project using these things, just in case I could tempt you into a purchase before the 3rd of May, or up to the 3rd of May, when these products will be retiring. So I've cut out my layers ready. So I've got a card blank that measures 14.5 by 10.5. I've then cut a panel which measures 13.5 by, put something over my thing, where is it? Here it is, 13.5 by 9.5. So we've got a half a centimetre border all the way around, and then I've got a white panel which measures 12.5 by 8.5. So it goes down by a centimetre each time. 14.5, 13.5, 12.5, 10.5, 9.5, 8.5. What I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to take the middle out of this, because you're only going to see the border of this, and so that I can save a little bit to use for another project, I'm just going to show you how to do that using our trimmer. So what you can do, place this in here. So I need a border. I'm going to leave a border just a bit more than 1 centimetre. And I'm going to take my blade and I'm going to put it not quite right to the edges. I'm just going to do it there and then turn it round. And doing this, so this is the only sort of cutter that you can do this on, but it just saves a little bit of paper. If you're using something as a layer, it will save you a little bit of paper, a little bit of cardstock or whatever you're using, which will mean your pennies will go even further when you're thinking about buying new stuff. And who doesn't like buying new craft stuff? So there, I've got that, which can go on my card, but this piece of glimmer paper I can use for something else. So we are going to glue our glimmer paper frame. Like so. Glue that onto here, trying to get the borders equidistant all the way around and getting it straight. Get a little bit of wiggle room with that. And then because I'm sticking onto glimmer paper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use seal to glue this panel down, because Tombow sometimes doesn't work when you're gluing onto non-porous surfaces. It'll work temporarily, but then as it dries, it tends to peel off, and I don't want this card coming to bits when I send it through the post. A little bit in the middle. Now the only problem with doing this is you need to get it right straight away. You don't get the wiggle room that you get with the Tombow. So there we go. Right, so that is our card base. Lovely glimmer frame round there. Now I have cut, so I've cut 7 little panels in different colours from the glimmer paper, what I did was, so you can see here, these measure 5 centimetres by about 1.3 centimetres wide. And so what I did was just cut little sections where the colour was mostly solid to get that effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange them in rainbow effect. So it's going to be purple, then pink, then blue, then turquoise, oh no, no turquoise, yep, green, yellow and orange. Does that work? Yeah, that's okay, I think, more or less. Actually no, that needs to be there, pink needs to be there, that's better. Yeah, that's more like a rainbow. Yeah, so I'm going to keep them in that order, so I'll just budge them onto there because I know that's the order that I want them to be in. So my green is going to be my middle one. Oops, where's that gone? Green is going to be the middle one, so that's going to go there. Now I want to try and get this here. When I did it, I thought they started off straight, but by the time I got there, they'd gone a bit wonky, so I'm going to try and correct that this time. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measures 12.5, so 6 1/4 is the middle. So I want this to be, them to be centered, so I'm going to use my pencil mark to line that up. So a little bit of Tombow, spread it out a little bit with the cocktail stick, and then glue this down. And I'm using Tombow because I want to be able to reposition if I don't get it quite in the right place to start with. But I think that's okay. It looks fairly straight, and I'm just going to come in and get rid of my pencil mark so that that's not on my card anymore. There we go. Right, so they're going this way, so we're going to go up a little bit, glue that one. I thought this made quite a nice little background, this glimmer paper in all these images, and this will probably go to my team leader Sam, who loves a rainbow. So, and she rewards us with vouchers if we achieve certain targets, and I've got a whole load to cash in, and so I'll probably send her this little thank you card with my vouchers, and I hope she'll love it because she loves a rainbow. So that one's going down here. It's just going a bit higgledy-piggledy, and then the last one, the purple one, is going there. Like so. And then we'll do the other side. So like I say, these are all about 5 centimetres by 1.3 centimetres roughly. Right, that's there. And then that one's going there. There we go. So I've had a lovely day today. I've been recording videos nearly all day long. This is my last one for today. I tend to have a session doing several videos because I've got quite a lot of equipment, getting my grid paper out and my camera stand out and getting things set up. So I tend to do them in batches. I try and post 3 videos a week, sometimes 4, sometimes it's less. I think the last couple of weeks I've not been so prolific. I've had a really busy time. What I've found, oh, I'm going to turn that one round because it's a bit more pinky on the other side. What I've found is as we're coming out of lockdown, I'm having a lot less time because I'm beginning to socialise again. And whereas in lockdown I had all the time in the world, I'm now finding I'm a bit short of time because I'm spending time socialising, seeing people. I've seen all my 3 children. I've seen lots of friends. Went for a coffee yesterday with a friend outside in a cafe. It was a lovely day, fortunately. Seen lots of friends. I'm back to the gym. Been going to the gym at least 3 times a week. Right, there we go. So that's our background. That's nice, isn't it? Isn't that pretty? Right, now for the thank you, I have die cut from the well-written dies, which are retiring. So if you wanted these dies, you need to get hold of them quickly because they are going. and I have cut 3 thanks and 3 U's. Now we don't need the S on the end of the thanks, obviously, so I'm just going to cut the S off all the thanks, and then I'm going to mount them on each other. Now you could mount these on our foam, which would have been an idea, but I just thought I didn't do that on the other one because they're black, and I thought the foam would show because it's white. Wouldn't have mattered so much on these because they are white. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of Tombow onto a lid. And I'm going to take my cocktail stick, and I'm just going to cover this surface with glue. Just using this side, tiny bit of glue and the side of my cocktail stick. Just get a layer of glue over there. And then take another thank. And just push them together, and this is just going to make a nice chunky die cut. There we go. And again, so again, cover this in glue. This is the easiest way that I find it. I've got a fine tip glue which you could use, go around it, but I find this quicker and more thorough. And like I say, you could mount these on our foam, which would have been a much quicker way to do it, and you would have got nice chunky die cuts. Our foam sheets. Right, there's one. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Wasn't sure how, wasn't sure it would work on white, but I'm quite liking it as opposed to the black. I don't know, the colours didn't pop quite as much on the black as I expected them to, but I'm quite liking this on the white. And there we go. So just layer this, and you can just lift it up. Oh, actually, I'm putting the wrong one on the top. Wonder why that wasn't sticking. It's because the one on the with the glue on was on top. There we go. You can just push them together so that they just fit exactly on top of each other. That's one of the joys of using liquid glue, is that you get a little bit of a chance to move them around. So last one. There we go. Now we're going to have to think about what we're going to glue these down with on the glimmer paper. I think we are going to have to use Tombow. I'm going to hope that they hold enough. I'm not quite sure what else we could use. There we go. It's not quite straight. There we are. Lovely. So, like I say, I am going to glue these down with Tombow, but I'm going to keep an eye on them and make sure they do stick. If they don't, I might come back on. The other option would be to use one of our adhesive sheets, which would give you some dry adhesive that would hopefully glue these down onto the glimmer paper. But I'm hoping if I just use just a bit more Tombow than I normally would, that this will work. So I'm going to put that one there. And that one there. Really love this glimmer paper. We haven't got much glimmer paper in the catalogue anymore. We used to have gold and red and black and silver. We've had a whole range in the past. We've really only got at the moment this glimmer paper, this rainbow glimmer paper. So right, there we go. That's the thank you. Now, well, how I finished it off was I took our confetti flower border and a little bit of Whisper White card, which of course I can't find at the moment. Let's find a little bit of Whisper White. And just punch some flowers. Now I guess I could do these in coloured flowers on here, but I'm going to stick with what I did before and just do them in the same colour as the background, which is white. Did them black on the other one. Just line that up. Oops, that one went trying to get away. Right, and then once again, dob of glue on the back, so quite a generous blob of glue, so that it's got a chance to adhere. And then we're just going to place these around. And in the centre, I've used our basic rhinestones, and I've coloured them with blends, so I've coloured them to match these rainbow colours. So I'll show you how to do that in a sec. I'm quite liking this. This kind of looks a bit more hippie-ish, I think. Sort of reminded me of the 60s and those sort of psychedelic things that they had in the 60s. There we go. So one over here. Where else? Oh, another one. Trying to get away. I'm going to miss these little flowers from this border punch. Do we want to put 2 in there? Put that one there. Do we want another one there? Maybe. One more. I do like things to be in odd numbers normally, so. Hoping they're going to stick properly once the glue dries. Right, okay, and then let's take some rhinestones. Right, got my rhinestones here. So I'm going to take, first of all, my daffodil pen, and I'm going to take my Bermuda Bay, and I'm going to take a pumpkin pie to start with. So I'm going to do 1 in each of these colours. That's Bermuda Bay. Pumpkin pie. I've used these so much. Some of these have got a very furry end, really. I might have to invest in some new ones of these. You can tell the colours I use an awful lot. They've all got furry ends. Right, what else colour? What other colour? Melon Mambo, I think we need. And Highland Heather. Melon Mambo. Oh, that's nice, strong colour, isn't it? Melon Mambo. Highland Heather. I need a blue of some sort, I think. Balmy blue, do you think? Not very dark, that one. I might actually try and see what happens with Night of Navy. Maybe I'll do light Night of Navy. I'm using all the dark ones normally, but oh, that's a bit better. That's a nicer blue. So that's 6. What colour have I missed out? Pink, orange, a green. That's what I need. I need a green, Granny Apple green. Right, and then I can just lift them out and place them wherever I think. So we can go with a pink one over here and a green one I'll put here, and a yellow one I'll put up here, and a purple I'll put there, and a blue one I'll put over here, orange there, and Bermuda Bay down there. There we are. And we are done, and I'm happier with that one than I was with this one. Placement is a lot better on this one, and actually I think I like the white better than the black as well. What do you think? Let me know. Leave me a comment below and let me know which one you prefer. Hope you've enjoyed watching that video today. All the products I've used will be listed below, but please remember that the dies and the punch will be going from the catalogue on the 3rd of May. So if you want to order, you need to get in pretty damn quickly. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done already, please press the subscribe button. I'd love to have a few more subscribers. I'm aiming to get to 6,000, working my way there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.